Hello everybody, and welcome to my next Let's Play, which is going to, of course, be Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. It's been a while since I've actually done a DKC game, and I haven't played one in a hot minute, and I absolutely adore the DKCs. So this was definitely something I was looking forward to doing. And I did make a poll, and I'm really glad that when it came to the poll, the one that got prioritized the most was, of course, DKC 2, because I enjoyed this game. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to play sometimes, but hey, it's still a pretty good game. Now, something else I want to talk about real quick is, well, first of all, I'm here alone. This is going to be a non-co-op Let's Play. I did have plans for somebody to be here, but they're not going to show up, so that's, yeah, that's kind of a thing. He has to work tomorrow, so he didn't want to do it today. I don't know, just let's have my brother join me, but since we're the ones that usually play DKCs together, but it is what it is. And something else I want to talk about real quick is I do also kind of potentially plan on doing Metroid Zero Mission alongside this, whether it be either after I get done recording all of it and uploading it, or maybe during while I'm recording. And last but not least, I'm not going to be 100%ing, so for those that might have gotten their hopes up that I might actually 100%, I don't know how to 100% fully. I don't know where everything's at. And yeah, I'd say if anything, just, sit back, enjoy the sessions, I guess, because I'm going to try to be doing these in 20-minute intervals best I can. I figured that might be, for the best for video-wise, because I feel like most people are not going to be too happy or too keen if I decided to do like an hour-long video of DKC 2. Now, granted, I'm fine with playing DKC 2 for like an hour plus, but this is... Oh, I fucked up. Of course, this is, YouTube, and some people don't like the hour-long stuff, but some people do. It really depends. So I'm just going to go back to my old Let's Play style of just doing like 20 to 30 minutes. Now, granted, if this was a stream, that'd be a different story. Then I could just do the entire thing in one stream. Hell, I could probably even, like, marathon, the entire franchise of DKCs. Mainly, like, the main 5. The ones that truly are DKCs. So. But, yeah, I like this game a lot. I still think, like, this is one of my favorites. I like this better than 3. I don't like 3 that much. And Returns is pretty good, but Returns is just really long. And Tropical Freeze is weird to me, because, like, I kind of like it, I kind of don't. I don't like a lot of the level design, but that's just my own opinion. So, I don't want to, anger anybody when I say that. But, yeah, 3 is not my favorite. And, 2 is definitely up there in terms of favorite. Because I feel like this one's definitely one of those cases of is really good. But I still like 1 a lot. And I know originally, my original playthrough of 1 on this channel, my Let's Play, was co-opted, but we don't have that option here today, and maybe we'll get lucky and be able to do a DKC 3 co-op in the future, who knows, if I'm even still Let's Playing by then, because things can happen. For those that don't technically know what's going on in DKC, for the most part, the best way to describe this game is, like, it's essentially just a platformer. It's just a speedrun type platformer game. I say speedrun, but it's not really. You collect bananas, you collect 100 of them, you get, like, a life. And you can also collect balloons to get a life. Sometimes, like, green balloons, I think, give you 2 lives, I believe, and red, I think, is 1. It's been a bit since I played DKC, so my memory is kind of a little faint. Of course, you have, a partner with you at all times, unless they happen to die, in which case you just kind of just go get a DK barrel, bring them back. You jump on enemies, you can spin into enemies, you can, like, like that, like, you can cartwheel into them. Dixie can do the same thing too, which Dixie is Diddy's Goya friend. So she can spin into them too, but it's just easier to kind of just have Diddy do it. Speaking of Diddy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's faster than Dixie, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be getting my information from somewhere else. But as far as I know, Diddy's supposed to be, I think, the speed character, but I think they technically both are, in a way. At least in compared to, like, okay, so in DKC 1, he definitely was the speed character, but in this game, I think that mantle's just been kind of like, oh yeah, he's just the guy that does the cartwheel now, so you can still have that. Which, they can, you can do like a cartwheel combo, I guess, if you want to call it, where you can, you know, roll into an enemy and then continue to roll into, like, multiple enemies afterward, but it's one of those cases of, a bit difficile to do sometimes, depending on the enemies. Well, it's difficult for my stupid ass to do. And compared to DKC 1, something else I can talk about real quick is, in comparison to DKC 1, you start to now be able to collect these new types of coins. And they also added bonus barrels. Well, no, barrels were already there. They added these new bonus type things where they're not new bonus levels. Like, bonus levels have been a thing in DKC 1 anyway. It's just now that they seem to be more out in the open and a little bit more somewhat obvious to kind of go for. At least from what I've played, even though I never 100% this game. God damn it, I suck balls. I suck at DKC 2. It's gonna get worse when we get to the final boss. So, yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, bonus levels are not technically a new thing. It's just I feel like they have a new way of doing them now. Like, I feel like we have, like, new ways to play the bonus levels. And they seem to also be a little bit more keen on making them into barrels rather than just, like, doorways that you can go through. Sometimes they are, you know. But a lot of time I feel like there's usually just, like, a bonus barrel, you know. Also, these guys right here are kind of tough. You can't really do anything about them unless you have, like, a box or something to throw into them. Yeah, there we go, okay. What else? So they added DK coins. So whenever you finish a bonus level, you can typically use, or you can get these DK coins that just have, you know, DK in them, written in it. And those are used for things. Now, again, I'm not specifically the most knowledgeable when it comes to this game, so I do apologize for not knowing exactly what every coin does, but okay, so sometimes... Okay, never mind. So DK coins are hidden out throughout the level. It's just the Crim coins are the ones that are hidden inside the bonus levels. So Crim coins, I think, are used to pay for... what's his name? It's that big Kremling with the Clubba. I think it's Clubba. I think you pay him with Kremling coins to do bonus things or whatever. And then, Candy... Or Wrinkly Kong allows you to save your game. And this is also what Crim coins are used for, too. These regular run-of-the-mill coins you get from bonus levels and stuff. This is what it's used for, is going to the Kong College and being able to spend 2 coins for a save spot. Now, granted, your first visit in every college should be free on the first time, but then afterward, it's not free anymore. Because, you know, freemium isn't free. So, something else they add in this game is the ability to throw your partners, and you just press A. At least I'm playing on Switch, so I'm pressing A. So when you press A, you can pick them up and throw them. This is something that they also bring back into DKC 3, but then they eventually take it away in Returns. I would like to actually do DKC 3 and Returns at some point. This would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is for On Guard. You need On Guard for this. He's the fish buddy. For those that are wondering, it's going to sound really, you know, unoriginal here, but my favorite buddy is Rambi. I like Rambi a lot. I like the power characters. It's kind of the same concept with, like, fighting games. I kind of like the grappler types. They're not the only ones I play, but I typically don't like a mid-range of character. I kind of just prefer, like, either, like, really big, buff, and strong grappler type, or really, like, small, you know, lightweight ninja type characters. It all really, well, to be fair, it all kind of depends on the game. But typically, like, when it comes to Tekken, like, you know, I like both Kunimitsu and I like King. Because who couldn't like King? You see those big, buff cheetah muscles, and you kind of think to yourself, God damn, I want to wrap him in oil and get a big ol' Frankensteiner from him. But, something, yeah, here's the DK coin. I forget what they do, but they're basically just like a As far as I know, just like a way to kind of just say, hey, I got 100% level, yay. Oh, something else. Whenever you beat a level, and if you get 100%, the level will tell you if you have 100% or not by giving you an exclamation point down the bottom. But although I didn't, well, unless it's DKC 1 I'm thinking about. Okay, if I'm messing anything up, can somebody please let me know? Because, oh yeah, see, I got, that there, exclamation point, so that one should be 100%. But I'm also missing the DK coin, because I think every level has a DK coin, I believe. Real quick, before I do the swanky stuff, I'm going to go up here and talk to Cranky, I guess. Just to show you guys what he does, which is pretty much just kind of not really... It's not that he doesn't do anything. He gives you, like, hints and stuff, which luckily they're for free, but he kind of just tells you, like, hey, there's a thing there. You should go check that out. In terms of Swanky, though, he is a quiz game, so you just, pay coins to... I think it's Gangplank Galleon, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having Armor King show up in Tekken 8. That's what I was trying to say before I forgot. Which is run button. Alright, what is the name of the first level in the game? Pirate Panic. Alright, what is the name of the enemy boss who has kidnapped Donkey Kong? Captain K. Rool. So now we got 2 lives. Yeah, every time you get like these ones right, you get lives out of it. But of course, the farther you go on, the harder the challenge goes. In the first level of the game, how many windows did the captain's cabin have? I think 4, right? What is the name of the first rigging level? Damn it. I'm going to try not to rewind. I am also playing on Switch, as you guys might notice, actually. I'm playing on Switch. Okay. In the first level of the game, which of these is not a background object in the captain's cabin? God damn it, I always forget this one. I think it's a sword. Damn it! Yeah, also hitting B is also considered like hitting A as well. Oh, fudge. Man, we're almost done with the first island. That's crazy. So, new partner in this game. And this is, God damn it. What's his name? It's not Squitter. What is his name? Not. I should know this. I'm supposed to know this. I'm supposed to be the DKC2 Let's Player. I'm supposed to have all the knowledge of DKC2. I always forget his name, but then as soon as I find out what his name was again, I'm like, ah, god damn it, I knew it. Let's just call him, I think it starts with an S. I feel like it starts with an S, but I feel like I'm so dead wrong. Well, whatever. Anyway, we have the new Snake Buddy, and he's pretty fun. They also got rid of Espresso. Yeah, the ostrich from the first game. Which, by the way, I did mention this earlier, but I do want to kind of re-mention it. But if you guys are curious to see me go play DKC 1, then yeah, I definitely recommend checking out my original playthrough of it. Oh yeah, something else. Whenever a buddy gets attacked, well, he's gone now. You don't actually lose a partner character, as in like you don't lose Dixie or Diddy. You do, however, lose your animal buddy. So that's something. God fucking damn it! Of course he'd reappear. That's something that can happen a lot of the time, and that's something to kind of be weary of. Something new they also added these new like hook things that you can grab onto. Also, Dixie, for obviously I don't know, I have to talk about it, but Dixie can fly. You just jump, press Y, or hold Y I should say, and she can fly. Her flying mechanic is absolutely one of the best mechanics of any DKC game, in my opinion. I don't necessarily think that she's my favorite character, but I definitely think that she's definitely one of those characters that absolutely deserves a lot of respect for just being a really good character. Also, that sparkly barrel that I broke is a checkpoint. I think there's something over here. Maybe. If I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, there was a coin. Coinage! I'm also sweating my balls off for some reason. I don't know why. It's not even that hot down here, but I'm sweating. Sweating up a door. I think there's a... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's a hook right there. So yeah, for the most part in this game, I'm pretty much just going to be speedrunning through it. I'm not going to worry about, like, doing... 100% or whatever. This is just essentially just, hey, watch... watch me play DKC and go through it. Also, I think there's 2 different types of Crim coins. Yeah, because we just now got 8, so there's bonus Crim coins. Okay. But yeah, this is exactly where Dixie kind of comes in handy for is... when it comes to flying over things. Boop. Nice. We got it. Okay, so banana coins are what you spend on the shops, not the creme coins. Yeah, well, listen to me. I'm so fucking stupid. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Funky's Flights. So Funky, essentially, this is Funky's Flights 2, of course, but Funky allows you to essentially go back to other levels / worlds. And instead of sending you to the world, he sends you back to a level, which is pretty cool. But you can go back through worlds and get to that level, if that makes any sense. I have a really stupid-ass way of explaining things, but essentially, unlike when DKC won, because I think in DKC 1, he makes it to where he takes you to just that world and not a specific level. But in this one, he can take you to a specific level, which of course inevitably means that he also has to take you to that world, because that's how you get to the level. So this is Long Dong Claw the Law, I think his name is, and he's just a funny little bird pirate. He's the first boss of the game because we're already in World 1's final act here, and the concept of beating him down is relatively simple and straightforward. You just got to grab his eggs and kind of throw them back at him. Typically, I usually run Diddy for this because Diddy has a grab that he can, he grabs an object from the front instead of just grabbing with his hair or like above him. Because that's the thing with Dixie versus Diddy is they both have different grabs. So whatever specific grab that you prefer using and specific throw is something you can go for. So like, for instance, like right here, like, Diddy, of course, grabs from the front, and if I stand here, then, yeah, they get attacked from the front, and there you go. Also, something fun that you can do with throwing partners is you can actually throw them to a specific spot and then travel your way up to that spot. Pretty cool, huh? Also, Kremlings inside of barrels, you want to make sure that you grab the barrel and throw it away before they actually pop back up again. Because if they pop back up again, they can hurt you, and they can kill your partner. Something else that hasn't been mentioned yet, but if you collect all the letters that spell out Kong, then you get an extra life. So, fun little tidbit of information that people probably didn't ask for, but that's okay. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to explain things that nobody asked for. I know they have different names for like different types of crims, but I just call them all pretty much just Kremlings because I don't know their names. Granted, I guess you could say like, well, isn't that technically like calling every enemy type in Mario Brothers like a Goomba? And yeah, technically speaking, that's kind of how that is. If you were to word it that way, then yeah, that's practically about it. Or call them Koopas. Although in all technicality, they are Bowser's minions, so you could just call them that. So in technicality, I could just say, this is K. Rool's minions. Something that also is kind of cool about DKC is they actually tell you when to use a button prompt, which is pretty damn neat. So this is Squitter, and Squitter has the ability to squit. Shit, I don't know if that's a bad word or not. I don't know if that's a dirty word. This is where we're talking about, I don't know. But he has the ability to, shoot out like webs and stuff, and you can also press A, and then like whenever you want to jump on that web, you can press it again to kind of make it form, which is pretty cool. And you can hold it up or down to kind of make a sort of platform that you can, traverse across. So pretty damn cool, huh? Although he is my least favorite of the, or she, it, I don't know what gender. Even though it's not necessarily my favorite of the archetypes of, animal buddies, it definitely has its place. Just personally for me, I'd rather play like somebody like Rambi or even Espresso for that matter. I feel like I'm gonna get hit anytime soon. Which, to be fair, you don't really need him for this. You need him for, well, you don't need him for this bonus barrel, I don't think. At least, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay, well, to be fair, I think you probably actually need him to get across, so that might be a thing. Look at this go! Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do like 30-minute videos. So you might hear like some clicks from the mouse whenever I turn it off. Also, if you do finish an area with a buddy, then you get a free life. So, pretty cool stuff, huh? So there you go, first level done. And this is a concept I don't really care that much for in DKC2, is whenever you finish a level and you finish it well, then it ends up having to take more time to kind of, finish because you had to do the animation. I think it's Hot Head Hop, yeah. What is the name of this area of the island? Oh, God. Crocodile Cauldron, right? How many times did you have to hit the end of... Wait. 4. I already forgot the name of it. I think it's just, what, Giant Bird? I don't remember his name. They do have a name. Oh, yeah. So up here is Cannon's Claim. And this is, I believe... Yeah, this is a bonus level, I think? I'm not even sure anymore. I don't know if it... No, I think this is actually the level... Yeah, this is... No, this is not a bonus level. This is the level we have to go to. The level I was thinking of was down there. It's the one where he's facing the front, not the back. Not sure what these TNTs are for, except for that guy, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to grab as many lives as I can. There's technically no reason to really do it, considering the fact I'm playing on Switch, so I could always just, you know, rewind time to, if I mess up anything or whatever. I'll only use it as sparingly as I possibly can, but I'm not going to go against using it. I'm not going to be, you know, somebody who's going to be like, no, I absolutely cannot use it. I have too much pride. Well, I don't. I'm not trying to make fun of, like, specific generalization of people that do use it, or don't use it for pride. You know, I'm not trying to make fun of Mike Matei. I'm making fun of other specific people that I know that would not use it, because it would be considered cheating. I kind of like I like this beat. I mean, DKC 2 absolutely has some of the best music. So does DKC 1. You cannot tell me that Aquatic Ambience is not one of the best fucking songs ever. I mean, granted, like, I don't know. I feel like it has like some of the best just feelings to it. You know, a song that makes you feel is a good song in my opinion. And for me, you know, Aquatic Ambience definitely hits that. And then, of course, you know, what's that thing called? Sticker Bush, I think it's called. Ramble. So I think that's what the song is called. That's a pretty good one. Oh, yeah, so whenever you hit the goal, then yeah, you get that. Granted, you know, finishing off with Dixie's probably more optimal for a speed run. I don't know. Club Up, yeah, Club Up's kiosk. So you come here and we have Creme coins. So let's see. If yours didn't pay up, I'll run you through like the Serby dogs you are. Or it costs 15 Creme coins to cross over mateys. So you can either fight him, or you can just pay up. Which, I mean, it's kind of up to you. He's pretty tough. So I might show it off later, but for now I don't want to show it off because I don't want to lose too many lives. I kind of want to have as much as I possibly can when we fight K-Roll, so that way I don't get fucked. Yes, I would rather not die fighting K-Roll, but I'm pretty damn sure it's going to happen. Because K-Roll's a tough fight, man. I might even have to do the old Nintendo Switch reverse, you know, system thing again, because I struggle with that fight, man. Especially the first K-Roll fight of DKC 1. That one always gives me some meddling trouble. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and go get this seal. But yeah, he's also another animal buddy too, but the fun thing about him is he's more of a environmental animal buddy than he really is anything else, which is pretty cool. It's a really neat concept that I really like, and I wish we'd see it a lot more often. Having mostly just animal buddies that don't necessarily stick with you, but they happen to kind of just be around the area to make it to where, you know, they just help you in other ways, which is pretty damn cool. Sorry. My brain thought of things. Things I shall not utter or even repeat. Because they are very bad. But that's my brain for you. But speaking of brain things, I guess I can talk about what I've been kind of doing lately. Because, you know, I assume people probably enjoy listening to me talk about stupid shit that I get myself into. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just, you know, saying. So let's start off with what happened this morning. So this morning, okay, let's actually start a little further back. So yesterday, I came home really, really butt fucking tired. And I went to bed around like 10, which is not normal for like a Thursday. I went to bed around like 10. and 10:40, something like that. I think I fell asleep around. And I woke up this morning at 4:40 in the morning, right? Immediately, my brain was like, oh, fuck, I didn't wake up to get ready for work yet. Shit, because I usually wake up at 4:15 to get ready for work and then hop back in bed for like another 30 minutes to kind of just sit there. Yeah, it's not probably a smart idea, but, you know, hey, it's what I do. So now I'm thinking like, shit, you know, if I fuck this up, you know, I'm going to get fired because in all technicality, at this point, I'm pretty much on the verge of getting fired if I miss. I think I can be late, but at the very least, I still don't want to do that just in case, right? So, yeah, and I'm freaking out. And then, like, all of a sudden, I jump up from my bed, and I tell myself, I'm like, hey, dumbass, you do realize that today's Friday, right? And you have today off. And then, like, for, like, the rest of the morning, I'm kind of thinking, like, there's no way in shit, right? There's no way in hell, like, this is Friday, right? I keep checking my phone, like, multiple times, and I'm like, oh my god, it actually is Friday. Like, that's crazy. I've been working, you know, I wouldn't say so much, but I've just been, you know, working a lot lately again, and it's just like, yeah, you know, after, like, I had a whole month off. I got suspended for a whole month because I'm a very bad boy. So having to come back to work after a whole month of not being there, you know, does things to a man. Fuck these bees. This is called, I think, a zinger. I think they're called, if I'm not mistaken. But fuck them. They suck ass. I don't think they can pop your balloon, but at the very least, they can kill you. And that's something I do not want to have happen. And if you're lucky enough to actually have an object that you can throw at these guys, then you could just, you know, use that on them. This is a concept of the game I don't really care too much for, is the whole balloon part of it. But, alright, something else to kind of just go on through right about. I just had it in my brain, totally just forgot about what it was. Nothing really special happened this morning. I mean, I worked out a little bit, but not much. I do have a bunch of other stuff, but we're so close to finishing off the video that I just kind of want to save it for that. So I might just save the rest of my topics for the next video, which will probably be uploaded around the same time, if not like directly right after, so that way you guys don't have to wait to see it. But I guess in other news, that's not related to me, but Mr. Beast apparently is buying that new Twitch type website called Kick, I guess. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know anything about it, but other than the fact that it's just called Kick, and I guess it's supposed to be like a Twitch competitor. I guess. So I don't know. It looks like Twitch, which is the scary part of it. Which is something I'm not too big of a fan of. I don't like the idea of having a new type of thing look exactly like the other type of thing you're trying to compete against. Alright, well, they did that on purpose. I know they did. I got a dirty mind, so what do you expect me to think? Yeah, I don't know. I'll think of some topics to talk about next time, because I know I have some. I'm just trying to get them out of my brain. It's not that early in the morning, but I mean, it's almost 12. So my brain's just not cooperating with me right now. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys for the next episode of DKC2 Diddy's Conquest. I think it's called Diddy's Kong. Not Diddy Kongs. Unless it is Diddy Kongs. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, other than that, see you guys later. So take care, everybody.